Why do I bicycle? Why I start. I bike because...
I bike because...
I bike because you meet a lot of cool people. Keeps me fit. Keeps you in shape. It's a great pastime.
You can do it on your own time. You can be as creative as you want.
Yeah, transportation also. It's fun and it's a way to express, I guess, creativity. It's just really fun. No, I'd like to think of myself as not that bad.
There's no coaching involved. You can do whatever you want. It's your own sport.
15 years ago, bike trails existed behind McKinley Elementary School, Fairfield, Connecticut. Due to lawsuits brought against the state, many towns closed their bike trails. Bikers then turned to local parks. A vocal group of local skateboarders advocated for a skate park to be built at Jennings Beach. The park opened winter 2009, but excluded bikers from using the facility. Many other skate parks in Connecticut don't allow bikes either. Bikes are allowed into parks in Bridgeport, Milford, Norwalk, and Stratford, but it isn't easy for bikers in the southwest Connecticut to get there, leaving bikers homeless and on the streets.
To get places in Fairfield and wherever, I use my bicycle. During spring, summer, I like to go street spots. There's a lot around Fairfield.
And I like the bicycle ride. I ride in Stratford, Bridgeport, wherever I can pretty much go without getting kicked out.
I get kicked out of places all the time. It's ridiculous.
I don't get harassed by police officers. Usually it's just the owners of the buildings. They don't usually give us much trouble. If they're respectful towards us, we're usually respectful towards them. But sometimes they have an attitude, so do we.
We're not meant for the streets. We need a park to go to, so we don't ruin this great town that we live in, Fairfield, Connecticut.
In the streets, there's a lot more like hazardous objects around that could cause any kind of damage.
You know, you don't always have a clear runway, or there might be someone that walks by, or you're waiting for a traffic light to change, so you can ride something, which is risky.
But we get kicked out, we can get a $100 and something ticket, and that's not fun. So when we go, we have to be really cautious for any police people or the marina police.
They say we destroy the property, and it's too much of a hassle to have us in there because we take up too much space, and it's really not. We don't take up much more space than anyone else.
The rumors that bikes chip, crack, ruin skate parks is the stupidest thing I ever heard. There's a thing called metal coping on the ledges and rails and stuff, where if our pegs hit it, it'll slide right off and not cause any problem. People like to think that our pegs will chip the ledges. Not happening because of this coping. It's dumb.
Some parks have implemented a no peg rule, so if you're there, there's no chance of the peg hurting anything. Or some of the parks just don't allow metal ones. They use the plastic ones now that they make, or they make you put a plastic end on the peg, and if you do that, you can't hurt it in any way.